Welcome in everybody to another daily Japanese study video where I study Japanese every single day. I bring you and Twitch along for the ride. Today we have 3 articles, 2 on NHK News Web Easy. I had to. Look at that picture. Oh, Tui, there's a bear. So one is about bear. One is about this guy. I believe this is the person that founded Carl's Jr., but I could be wrong. And then one on Todai about that famous movie that people liked. You know, the one. All right, let's get into it. So, お墓に行く人は熊に気をつかって。Okay, so people when people who went to a graveyard, is it that haka? Yeah, okay. O haka ni iku hito wa kuma ni kiotsukete. So take care of bears when you go to the land of the dead. Okay. Mochi kaerimashou. Okay. Are they ghost bears? They could be ghost bears. Maybe this is a yokai. Okay. お盆の季節になりました。お盆。Oh, Obon, the Lantern Festival, right. Obon no kisetsu. Yeah, okay, yep, time of year, yep. Obon no kisetsu ni narimashita. So it is now the season of Obon. Okay. I forgot that that was a thing. Right. Yama no chikaku ni aru obaku ni iku hito wa kuma ni kiotsukete kudasai. So, yama no chikaku, the vicinity of a mountain, so near a mountain, ni aru. So, aru is like there is. So, ohaka. So, graveyards that are in the vicinity of mountains. So, people who go to graveyards that are in the vicinity of mountains wa kuma ni kiotsukete kudasai. Take care of bears. Okay. Let's throw that into DePaul just as a matter of fun here. If you go to a cemetery near a mountain, be careful of bears. Yeah. Okay. I guess that's a common thing. Well, I guess if maybe this is more geared towards people who are going to graves of family members that they don't typically live near, so they might not know to be taking more care of bear. Maybe. 日本では亡くなった人が次だった食べ物など、uh, flames coming in and saying people who put graveyards in the mountains need to bear with it. But okay. Sorry. 次だった食べ物などをお墓に置いてお祈りする習慣があります。はい。It is pretentious, yeah. It's actually very small. Like you'd think it'd be bigger. Okay, so people who died in Japan got tsugi datta. So tsugi, uh, tsugi, tsuki, liking, being fond of, right? Datta, tabemono nado. Oh, okay. So this is them describing what Obon does essentially. So arimas, there is shukan. Shukan is our habit. So there is a habit of inori suru. So inori is to pray. So o inori is a prayer. So to do a prayer. And oite to put. So when you're doing a prayer, you put on the graves food and such that the people who passed away liked. I see. Okay. So you go to grandma's grave and you put menthol cigarettes down because that's the only thing she ate for the last 5 years of her life. Okay. That makes sense. Okay. Uh, so let's read that again. 日本では亡くなった人が好きだった食べ物なのをお墓に置いてお祈りする習慣があります。Okay. Right. 北海道では lots of graves with flaming bags of hot Cheetos. Yeah, yeah. 北海道では熊の被害が続いてます。So, in Hokkaido, the bear injuries are continuing. So we have higai, injury, damage, harm. So, kuma no higai, bear damage, bear injury, bear harm. Okay, tsuzuitemasu is continuing. So, yeah, okay. Bibaishi. I don't know Bibaishi. Apparently it's in Hokkaido, so let's go see. Bibaishi? They do have a lot of bear problems, for sure. Like, what was it? Yeah, Bibaishi. Okay. Let's see if we can see Bibaishi. Bibai, right here. So this is the area they are talking about. Does not look like a very big town. Let's see. Can we see one side to the other? Oh, maybe. Well, there's the end of the town that way. Okay. Not sure what's going on with these. Bibaishi, huh? Bibai City in Hokkaido. Bibaishi. Oh, okay. For the yeah. Oh, that's actually kind of neat. Yeah, look at this. Why do they have it? So is this here so that if there's a lot of snow, they can tell where the train tracks are? Maybe? I don't know. I know Hokkaido does that a lot, where you'll often see signs higher, and sometimes you'll see arrows pointing down to say, like, hey, the road's right here. I wonder if it's doing something like this. This is kind of a sad looking town. This looks like anywhere. I don't like Bibai here. I don't want to move to Bibai. Okay. Bibai-shi no Ohaka de won 13日警察などが食べ物や飲み物を家に持って帰る方にいました。In Hokkaido, they say shitake to say shitake, say see you later, like the mushroom shitake. Huh. Okay. Or I guess not exactly like it because of the smoltsu, but okay. Huh. So here we have motte kaeru. Motte kaeru is to carry, like bring back, to carry back. It's like takeout. So motte kaeru is to carry and return. So now repeat the whole thing with a Kansai accent, as is shown inside of a anime. Although, to be fair, Hokkaido is nowhere near Kansai. I don't. Animes do a lot of Kansai accents as Southern in English anime, which is in English dubbed anime, which is always kind of funny. 警察などが食べ物や飲み物を家に持って帰るように言いました。食べ物があると、 So, when there is food, kuma ga kuru shinpai ga arimasu. So, shinpai is a worry. So, there is a worry bears will come uh, when there is food. So, they're saying, hey, don't leave food at the graveyards because the bears keep coming there to eat all the flaming hot Cheetos. Okay. お墓に来た女性は、ここは森が近いので心配です。Okay, so there's a worry because they are near a forest here. So we have our no de, which is because of. So the shinpai, worry, because they are close to closer near to a forest here. So, koko wa mori ga. I realize I'm popping this open, not giving it a second to be read, and then instantly opening up another one. So let me do that again, but slightly slower, because that was obnoxious. Okay. So, koko wa mori ga chikai no de shinpai desu. 食べ物は家に持って帰ります。Yup. と話してます。So, as for the food, to our house, we will be bringing it back. So, hold and return. 持って帰る。持って帰ります。Okay. So that was a fun little one. And look, it's good. It's wonderful. All right. Let's go ahead and get into our next article. About this man who I'm assuming this is going to be talking about rice. Let's see. 山形県、雨が降った後も稲、稲、rice、稲が十分に育ってないところがある。Oh, so there's a place where they can't raise the rice plant adequately because of the rain fell. Atto. Isn't atto like behind? So after. Oh, after rain fell. So, and after rain fell, the rice plant, so jubun is like, hey, sufficient, adequate. So, 十分に育ってない。So, 育ってる is like it's being raised. It's currently being raised. But 育つ is to be raised. So we have nai here. So they're saying it's not being raised adequately because even after the rain fell. Is that what I'm getting? So they're saying there are places where it's not being raised adequately after the rain fell? Am I getting that right? Even at the rain, some rice plants are still not growing well. Yeah, okay, cool. Okay. Yamagata ken wa no, Yamagata ken Yamaga. Why did my brain read this one twice? Okay, sorry. 新潟県や山形県などでは、夏になってから雨が少なくて、米が取れるかと心配です。Okay. So, all right, let's work through this one. So we're talking about these two prefixtures and places like them. De wa. Natsu, summer, ni natte kara. So since it became summer, ame ga tsukunakute. Decreasing rain. Right? Because kunakute is few, little, scarce, insufficient. I guess it just means like low amounts. I'm just thinking of like skoshi, but they're doing tsukunai, tsukunai. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Ame ga tsukunakute. Ome ga 取れるかどうか心配です。Okay. 取れる to come off to go away, disappear to come out, to be harvested, to be picked. There we go. That's what I was looking for. So, 米が取れるかどうか心配. So, かどうか whether or not. Okay. I have seen this before. Did not recognize it. かどうか whether or not. So, they're worried about whether or not they can pick, there'll be enough rain to pick the rice. What? Okay. 心配です. So we have worry. We have かどうか whether or not 取れる to be picked. So 米が取れる. So 米, the rice が取れるかどうか心配です. Okay. So since summer, insufficient rain has fallen. There's been insufficient rain. Why is there not? Okay. Let's 夏になってから so since summer,雨が rain 少なくて insufficient or few 米 so oh wait, this is te, so don't think of it as just going directly into this. Insufficient rain. There's been insufficient rain since summer. The 米が取れるかどうか心配です. So there's worry whether or not they can pick the rice plant. There's been insufficient rain since it became summer in Iigata and Yamagata Prefecture. Okay. Okay. Let's verify. I stumbled through it, but I think we got there. In Niigata Prefecture, Yamagata Prefecture, and others, there's been little rain since summer, causing concern about whether rice crops will be harvested. Okay. All right, we got there. We got there. It took me a bit because I saw, I don't know why, but this going into Kolme made me like second guess myself. Anyways, 最近 lately 雨がたくさん降って安心していると思います. Okay. 雨がたくさん降って hey, a lot of rain has fallen. In fact, if we went to the map in some parts of southern Japan, there are currently ongoing flooding concerns. Okay, so 雨が降って sorry, 雨がたくさん降って安心. So, heart, what? Peace of mind. So, peace of mind, security, safety. So 安心した人思います. So with 思います, no, hey, no, come on. It's not that. 人も, oh, sorry. 言います. And then も. So there are also people who are having peace of mind because a lot of rain fell. So lately, a lot of rain has fell, and 安心した. So 安心 being peace of mind and being able to take suru means assured, I guess. So they're assured. So there's also people who are assured because a lot of rain has fallen. Now, there's no because here. So lately, a lot of rain has fallen, and there are people who are also reassured. We can kind of make the jump that it's because of this, but the because isn't actually there. If we were translating that, would they put the because there? Some people feel relieved by the recent heavy rainfall. Okay, sure. Anyways, しかし, however, 雨が降った後も、山形県では稲が十分に育ってないところがあります。Okay, which is basically the title. We kind of already worked through that, but 雨が降った後も, so also after the rain fell, Yamagata Prefecture では、稲 rice plant が十分に育ってないところがあります。So there is places where they won't be able to adequately, where the rice won't be adequately raised. So 育ってない not raised, 十分 adequate. So not raised adequately. What? The rice plant. Where? Yamagata Prefecture. So しかし、雨が降った後も山形県では稲が十分に育ってないところがあります。長い間水が取れなかったため稲が枯れたり、実ができていなかったりしています。Okay. Me is seed, right? It's another way of saying seed. Truth, reality. Yeah, not fruit. It can mean truth, and it can mean fruit. But it means it's jutsu when it's truth, reality. But okay, mi ga dekite nakattari. So dekite nakatta. So we have able to something, but then dekite nai. So unable to do, and then we have the nai is katta, so they were unable to do a nut. What? Okay, what does that by itself come to here? This is kind of a fun one. No fruit. Okay. Uh okay, let's start at the beginning of that one. Nagai, long, aida, time period. So, aida mizu ga harinakatta. So, harinakatta, harinai is to be not sufficient. Is not sufficient, right? So, harinakatta is wasn't sufficient. So, the long period of water wasn't sufficient. So we have tame here, which is because of bleh, or for the sake of bleh, bleh. Okay, so aida space gap interval, so like it's the time period here. So nagai aida mizu ga tari. Let's just verify that I remembered that correct. Yeah, tarinai insufficient. So tarinakatta tame ine. Ine once again is our rice plant. Ine ga karetari. Wither, right? Kareru is to wither. Yeah, okay. Karetari. Okay, so 長い間水が足りなかったため稲が枯れたり、実ができてなかったりしてます。Okay, so all of that together means that the long period of rain was insufficient, uh, and so because it was insufficient, the rice plants will wither. Uh, Pretentious is adding in that you can use dekiru for more than just able to. Also use it for a baby being born or a building finishing construction. Oh, okay. So there, okay, I see, with over here. Let's grab all of that. Same thing, let's depol it. Due to the prolonged water shortage, the rice plants have withered and failed to produce grain. That's what you're saying from all of that? Uh, where are, I mean, Sure, sure. 長い間, a long period of time, or a long period, 水が, oh, okay. Uh, the long period of water being insufficient. ため. So because of the long period of water being insufficient. Okay. I long period of water be so this right here is just like almost a prefix to the sentence. So mizu ga tarinakatta, insufficient water, long period of insufficient water, tame ine ga karetari mi ga dekite nakattari shitemasu. Okay, okay. All right. All right. That's a that's a fun one to read through. Okay. 70年ぐらい米を使ったり人は Oh wow. A man who's been uh making making rice for or growing rice for around 70 years. That's a decent amount of time you've been doing this, brother. Okay. 小さくて売ることができない米が多くなりそうです。今年取れる米はいつも年より少なくて、60%ぐらいになると思いますと話してました。Okay, so a person who's been making rice for around 70 years. 小さくて売る. So 小さい is small. So small, so the things that they've sold are small. ができない. So they're unable. Okay. This oh no, that's nominalizer koto. Okay. So because it's koto ga. So uh to sell small? To sell small. What? Small and sellable? Small and for sale. Uh so they're not able to sell small. Like they don't sell in small batches. Is that what they're trying to say here? With the dekinai? Dekinai kome ga oku narisou desu. So it seems that's becoming a lot of rice. Okay. It seems that's becoming a lot of rice that they're unable to sell. Okay, I want to see this full in context here. There will likely, where's likely coming from? Be an increase. Okay, okunari soul. Okay, seems this is the likely right there. Okay, okunari soul. I need to remember that this means like increasing. So this oku with naru. Okay, sure. Yeah, naru to become. So oku naru, to become big, increase. Okay, okay, I gotta remember that too. Okay, so there will be an increase, or it seems like there will be an increase in small rice grains that cannot be sold. Okay. Oh, small and unable to sell. I see what they're saying. Okay. 小さくて売ることができない米. So, kome, rice that is unable to be sold and small. Okay. Okay. So it seems okay. 今年取れる米はいつも年より少なくて Okay, so all of that is kotoshi, this year, toreru kome, rice that is picked, wa itsumo to no toshi yori sakunakute, smaller than a normal year. Itsumo no toshi, itsumo is like always, no toshi. So when we say itsumo no toshi, it's like a normal year. Yeah, as usual, a usual year. Okay. そう、今年取れる米はいつもの年より少なくて、OK、はい、60%ぐらいになると思います。So we're thinking it'll become around 60% smaller than an average year. Really? That is really bad. That is insanely small compared to normal. Wow. Good luck, my guy. Dang. Dang. Okay. Well, not a lot of new words or grammar, but definitely a lot of good practice in that article. For sure. Oof. Okay. It is 10 p.m. my time, which means I have to go to bed. So, unfortunately, I will not be doing this article right here today on this video. However, that being said, I'm going to leave this open. I'll try to make an extra video for tomorrow where I go over this by myself. So, uh, no promises, but that's going to be the plan since I did want to get to that, and my struggles on this one definitely slowed us down, which is perfectly fine because, hey, the struggle is learning. Learning is a struggle. Anyways, hopefully you got plenty out of that. I know this is not the typical 1 hour slog fest, but I do need to go to bed. So with that, いつもありがとうございます. As always, thank you so much. Good luck with your studies. I hope to see you again tomorrow for another daily Japanese study video. I'll see you then. Goodbye.